Okay, managing Lambda concurrency. So, when you invoke a Lambda function, let's say through an A or B, that Lambda function gets executed, and if two requests come in at the same time, you will have two Lambda functions executing at the same time separately. That's true for however many concurrent functions you have running at the same time, and it's true however you're executing that Lambda function. Something to be aware of is that you have a hard limit of 1,000 concurrent Lambda functions running at the same time within your account. You might also have other limits within your account. For example, if you're running inside VPC, then you will have a limit based on the number of IP addresses available in the subnets that your Lambda functions are using. You might also have resource-based reasons to limit concurrency. For example, you have a database server that can only accept a certain number of connections. You need to make sure that you don't exceed that number of connections. And these limits are shared across all of the Lambda functions. So that 1,000 concurrent running functions is across all of the different Lambda functions that you have within your account. So what we can do to deal with that is we can impose a concurrency limit. With reserved concurrency, we can say, right, we are not going to run more than X number of versions of this particular Lambda function concurrently. So that's a good way. You can split up your overall account limit to specific functions. Maybe you've got a function that gets invoked a lot but isn't particularly time sensitive, so you can have a relatively low number of concurrent Lambda functions reserved, and then if it goes beyond that, it will essentially just buffer. That's particularly useful if you have something like EventBridge or SQS as a source for your Lambda function. The other thing you can do is you can apply provisioned concurrency. That will ensure that there is a minimum number of Lambda functions of a given type always running. That's particularly useful when you're using something like Java that has quite a long startup time, a long cold startup time, which is why there's a little fire icon beside these Lambda icons. They're kept warm, so they're always going to be able to respond quickly to requests. Here are some notes for you. Until next time, enjoy the cloud.